Okay, I'm going to read to you an article about an exchange of two council members who were having a discussion over fecal matter. And this comes from the Charlotte Alerts. That is the name of the Charlotte Alerts News.com. That's where I got this article from. I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to show you some video showing exactly what these two council members exchanged in, and then I will have my own personal feelings of how I felt. On January 24th, 2024, a fight between two council city members turned physical. Riviera Beach City Council members Doug Lawson and Tradrick McCoy got into a fight over over a city hall meeting in Riviera Beach, Florida. It all started at a council meeting when Tradrick raised concerns about fecal matter being in the city's water supply. But interrupted, the other guy interrupted, saying that there were not enough council members present to vote about the issue. Tradwick kept talking. A bitter exchange began. After the meeting, Tradwick approached Doug in the hallway and expressed that Doug disrespected him. See, this is something that disrespect shit. It's something, it appears that black people, black men, especially these are council members, okay, cannot move past. And these are one of the reasons why we have failures in our communities, because these are council members. They're supposed to be upstanding men that speak for the people of which they represent. Okay, let me finish reading. Tradrick and Doug began to debate and argue. Tradrick is being seen pushing Doug in the face near the eye area. Doug then took his glasses off and threw his personal items on a desk, ready to fight. Doug began advancing toward Tradwick like a boxing match. But other officials and security held Doug. Okay, the scuffle moves off camera, and Doug is able to grab Tradwick and jack him up, and two men are separated. So it says Doug went to the hospital, and the next day was diagnosed with a lacerated cornea. Both men decide not to press charges on each other. Okay, that's the article that I read. The article is not associated with the video because the video is from a news agency. So I went ahead and read that to you. Now stay tuned for this video.
The new video shows the two council members face to face. Then an incident report from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office says Councilmember McCoy makes contact with Lawson's face with his pointer finger extended. Lawson then puts his stuff on the table. In the video, it shows Lawson pushing Mayor Ronnie Fielder and a security guard to get to McCoy. Then the two go out of the camera's view, but the incident report from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office says a witness, Walter James, describes what happened next between Lawson and McCoy.
Like lifted up off the ground, or
not lifted up, I guess.
held up by his shirt collar?
By his blazer.
The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office also released multiple body camera interviews during their investigation.
You do desire prosecution on?
You can have a conversation and have a discussion.
Yep.
And disagree, but don't put your hands up.
The incident report from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office says Douglas Lawson told police his doctor found that his cornea was lacerated. According to the report, Lawson uploaded medical paperwork, but the diagnosis is redacted. Lawson also originally told police he was trying to keep the peace.
I grabbed him by the shirt collar and held him because there was no security or police in the area. There was one older security guard, but just for protection and safety of myself, I had to hold him.
But the surveillance video we received shows Lawson push two people out of the way.
Sir, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend.
The deputy told Councilmember Lawson he found probable cause to charge both him and Councilmember McCoy with simple battery. Body camera video shows the reason for the deputy's decision.
Because your reaction to essentially almost picking him up off the ground and throwing him to the side, is a battery on him. And your reaction, yes, was in reaction to an assault, but it was under control. And you pursued Mr. McCoy back into that corner.
Body camera footage caught his reaction to the news.
Do you have any questions?
The two would eventually sit in a room with attorneys where they declined to press charges against one another. Lawson, in a statement, says the video shows Mr. Lawson was not the aggressor, and Mr. McCoy should seek help for his anger issue. We also reached out to Tradrick McCoy, who told us he didn't see the video and told us city administration promised it would not get released. Less than an hour later, City Attorney Dawn Wynn asked us to not include the video in this news report, arguing it's confidential because it would show the security system used at Marina Village.
It seemed like, what we just witnessed and what we just saw were two fools that could not compose themselves. These are councilmen, these are people of the community. They represent neighborhoods, they represent people. And unfortunately, look what you see going on in council. And they're talking about fecal matter in the water, and we have these black leaders. Remember, I told you these are the biggest sellouts in the black communities. We don't get money for anything, but they can argue about fecal matter and water, okay, and then fight about it. Okay, there is about to be a changing of the guard, and what I mean by that is, I would say, in the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to start seeing foreigners that are going to take on these city council positions. That are going to look just like us. Okay, and you're not going to get nothing then. They're going to look just like us. They're going to be from different parts of the world, and they're going to be people of color that are going to be in these positions. Because see, when black people are in these positions, they are unable, for some reason, to stomp their foot, to stand up and say, "Hey, what's going on with this? What they're fighting about?" With this same vigor and with this same argument, why can't they go to Capitol Hill? Why can't these councilmen and other councilmen across the country go to D.C. and stand on Capitol Hill and have an argument like this about what's going on in black communities? Because they are representatives, and when our representatives are arguing, fighting, fussing just like this, we're not going anywhere. Because on this level right here, if they're arguing, fussing, and fighting on this level, what you think's happening on every other lower level? There's no accountability. These people just have jobs. They played football in college, and then they got a city council job, and they sat in some room, like I told you, as a manager somewhere, and got paid because they had a degree, and they did nothing for their community. Like they're doing nothing now. They claim they are because they represent a community, but nothing's going on in those communities, because this is going on all over the country, all over the countries. Some communities may be doing a little better than others, but black people are suffering in those communities. Oh yeah, and pretty soon, when a Haitian becomes your representative, and he looks just like you, cause he can do this job better. He can actually sit up there and don't say anything and do nothing, and not have to argue and punch each other in the face. Two grown ass men. They want to keep it real, like they in the street, and these are your council members. They want to talk. They want to feel some kind of way. They want to talk greasy to one another. That's not for them. That's not for them to do. Their job is to uphold the standings of being a city council member. Maybe there's some young person that can see them and think that they can do a better job. But no, not you guys. You want to argue. You want to keep it real. You want to fight. And then, hey, then you have a representative say, hey, they want to keep this video from being seen. Why is that? Why is that? Why does this video need to be kept from being seen? You know why? Because it really shows what is going on. Because you know why? These people are listening to FBA. They're listening to us, and we're understanding that we're making the rest of the black people, FBA, understand that these are frauds, man. They're frauds, man. They're going to sit up here. You're gonna assume that they down with you because they from that community or whatever, and they're gonna get up there, get paid over $100,000 a year, and sit on their ass and fucking look cool. While your kids are still out here, when I say your kids, I don't mean you in particular, but I say us as a community. While they out here having gun battles, while mothers they going to the club while their kid out here having gun battles. And I just think that it's just really messed up that this is what we're going through today and what the kids have to see today. And so you're seeing an inside view of why our communities do not thrive. Because where other communities are making businesses, this is what we're doing right here. Talking about fecal matter in the water and arguing and why are they arguing over this? Well, I don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? Like they're arguing because they have personal issues with each other. This guy has on, it looks like he has on shorts with his suit. But anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Once again, this is Black Views, bringing you the black news. Please like, please comment, also subscribe, and have a blessed day.